right, everyone. So we're starting the journeys through the Radiant Citadel. Yay! But we're actually not going to start in the Radiant Citadel. We're going to start on one of the lands that it connects to, named Sabsun Cove, where you all have decided to head to the Dyn Singh Night Market. Now, it could be that maybe you're looking for a tasty food item from there, or a particular like rare trinket, or maybe parts for something that's needed that you have that's broken. But you're all traveling around this beautiful market that really comes to life as the sun is starting to set in Sabsun Cove. And there's all sorts of smells, and there's shops. Madame Klepp's silk shop is known for its very fine silk garments. They're a little expensive. They start at 50 gold pieces, but they're absolutely gorgeous. Or you could be maybe looking for Va's lucky amulets to find some charms or curios. Or there's some noodle shops, some seafood shops, some spice merchants. But as you all are traveling around taking in the sights, all of a sudden, as you're kind of at this intersection, Cha, Kobold, and a gnome kind of push past you, and they start arguing kind of in front of you as you all meet kind of at this intersection. And the gnome is like, "No, you stole it from us first." And the kobold's like, "No, those leeks are ours. You stole them from us. Can't believe you. You're such a thief. You're trying to ruin our stall." And the bickering kind of goes back and forth for a few moments before another kobold intervenes and goes, "Lamai, why are you trying to ruin our business? We've been here for centuries. You know that we serve the best seafood in the entire market, and your noodles can't compare. How dare you?" As anyone, you can intervene, kind of everyone kind of else surrounding the other people running the market are, some of them are just kind of like staring, like almost like eating.
I walk up and I go, "Wait, you serve noodles and you serve seafood? Wow, what a great combination. With the right spices, the two of you could do a noodle bowl with seafood and spice in it. It would be delicious."
They just kind of stare at you and go, "What? Why would we want? They're stealing our stuff. Why would we want?"
Well, maybe they're not stealing it. Maybe they're just coming up with a better product that would cause both of you to sell more of your products to everybody else.
Seafood and noodles.
Can we try some?
Yes, I want to try some.
And the gnome looks at you both and goes, "You can have all the noodles you want once you prove that these two are stealing our items and knocking over things in our shop and trying to ruin our business."
But I don't want just noodles. I want noodles and seafood.
Well, the kobold goes, "Well, I will give you all of the seafood you want if you prove that this gnome and her family is causing all sorts of chaos and messing with our shop and trying to ruin our business."
I'll tell you what, I've got a better idea. What if we go through and investigate and we find out who is doing it, whether it's this person or that person? and then we tell both of you which one it is, and then we get all the seafood and noodles that we want.
They start kind of bickering back and forth, kind of trying to one up and kind of convince you to take their side. So it's like, I'll give you all of the noodles you want plus 25 gold. No, I'll give you all of the seafood you want plus 50 gold if you prove that they're the ones who are doing it. And eventually, going back and forth, it reaches that they will each pay you 100 gold pieces if you prove, plus all of the seafood and noodles you want, if you prove that the other one is the one trying to ruin their business.
I'm going to go seek out the authorities.
Okay. You look around, you don't really see any kind of authorities. You do see a gentleman kind of leaning against one of the stalls, just kind of watching, looking very amused.
I come up to them.
Okay.
I say, what's so funny?
just these two bickering, and just causing delightful joy. I mean, at this rate, they're just going to take down each other's business, just through the sheer yelling and chaos that they create. No one's going to want to go to their stalls.
Yeah, that's true. They seem to be doing themselves a disservice. I really wonder, did you see anybody do any of these things that they actually said they were doing?
No, for the most part, I've been running my shop down the road. I'm Cassina Rune. My brother V and I run the Spicy Brothers Spice Market down the road just a little bit, and he points in this direction.
How do you like the space there?
It's good. It's in kind of well-traveled area. It's near the event grounds, so when we run the events there at night, spice challenges mainly, we're close by. One of us can keep an eye on the shop, and one of us goes to the event grounds.
I have a proposition. I'm going to speak with my friends about it. But I think that they're just like two hatchlings that are fighting over a grub. If we move them to another area, maybe they wouldn't fight anymore.
I mean, their shops are distant ways apart. And he points out and says the seafood restaurant is over here. And then the noodle market, or the noodle shop, is over this way.
I see.
I suppose you kind of met them all halfway between their shops.
A feud between two houses. Is that true?
It would appear so. But if you'd like, since you seem new to the area, I'd be happy to give you a tour.
I will take this tour. I'll bring the information back to my comrades.
They can join too if they'd like.
I'll go and give them this invitation.
Okay. So you head back. He continues just kind of leaning against like the stall that he's by.
My friends, I have information that we may get a tour of this place. Perhaps some of the history may solve this issue.
That sounds like fun. Where's the tour start? Are we dropping by any place that serves alcohol?
I will see if there is a pub crawl available.
Good.
But I will go and speak to the mysterious man.
He gave you his name. Casino room.
He's still mysterious.
Okay. As you kind of head off for a second time,
He's not just mysterious, he's awfully mysterious.
The group that's been arguing goes, wait, so are you going to help us? Are you going to prove that they did it?
Hush, or I will.
We are going to find the culprit, and at that point we will come back for our rewards.
Yes.
Okay.
What he said.
And they just go, well, thank you for helping me and not them. And then they all kind of head back to their respective businesses.
Casino room?
Huh?
Tell us what you know.
I mean, what I can tell you is that that these two have been stirring up a bit of I guess shouting and nonsense recently, and causing quite large scenes in the market. But come. Your friend mentioned wanting a drink. Your other two, I guess, quieter, at least, happenstance companions are welcome to join as well. And yes,
are we all willing to take the tour?
That sounds like a good idea.
Sure.
No worries.
No worries. All right. And so he takes you around, and he just kind of laments for a good portion of it, while pointing out various stalls and merchants. He points out that Vaz Lucky Ambulance is right here. The noodle shop he points out over here. There is Vada's Otherworldly Goods over here, where you can find pastries and desserts. They do have a signature vanilla bun made from a secret family recipe that is known to be one of the best dessert items in the market.
I break off. I see all this luscious looking things, and I'm going to go in and get one of those vanilla buns.
All right. So the vanilla buns, because they're so sought after, they do cost 2 gold pieces. They should have okay. I was like, you should have a small amount of gold. I think everyone should have. Yes.
So while I'm there, I ask the person serving me. I saw some people arguing about their soup and their seafood. Do you know anything about what's going on with them?
She kind of stares at you for a moment, glances over at Kasim and goes, have they been to the event grounds yet? Have they won anything? And he just kind of like shakes his head, and she just goes, oh, well, if that's the case, worry not about that. And she starts pointing out some more of her pastries and some of
Why the event ground?
Oh, that's where you gain kind of renown. You get your name out there for trying, especially for succeeding in events. People tend to hold you in high regard, and he kind of whispers this part to you, and some merchants don't really like to talk to people unless they've succeeded in some of these events.
Oh. Well, thank you, and thank you for the lovely bun.
You're very welcome. Feel free to come back, dear.
Bye.
Bye. and continue showing around. I will state, Stardust, that they do, he does point out a few locations, a few stalls where you can get a drink or two and walk around. There are some more like, some of the larger buildings or tents, like the one here, do have like seats in an actual bar. But most of them are just kind of like the, pay a couple of silver or gold if it's a really fancy drink, and continue kind of walking through the market.
Okay. Well, I'll walk up to one of the ones where I can pay just a couple silver and grab a drink.
Right. They have basically kind of a three types. They have a more kind of a fruity mixture. They have one that's more of like an earthy kind of like ale or beer. I was like, I'm blanking on words right now. And then they have some that are just like essentially pure alcohol.
Just go for the basic ale then, just to start off.
All right. Yep. You buy that. I'm gonna say it's about 2 silver.
Okay.
And yeah, you can you continue on. And then he ends your tour at his own spice shop, which sells spices, peppers, and spicy dishes like cucumber fire smoothies and honey glazed hot chips. And he let you all know, like, this is kind of where I end the tour. Where you started is just around the corner. And I hope you all enjoy your evening. And you should, though, and he does throughout kind of the tour points out like, oh, like, this vendor here is known to kind of raise prices for outsiders, or like, this one over here is grumpy. And he doesn't directly say, but he does hint at like the 2 feuding families are some of the few vendors who are currently starting to give the market a bad name. So he just lets you know to, or suggests that you stay away from them, but that you enjoy your evening.
Thank you for the tour.
Of course.
Okay, I'm going to turn to my my companions.
Mhm.
So I found out something when I went in to get my vanilla bun. Oh, by the way, Stardust, would you like some?
Sure. Do you want to drink my ale?
No, thank you.
Okay.
So I split it in half, and I give half to the astral elf.
Okay.
Well, I found out that in the what is it called again? Event.
The event grounds.
The event grounds. Yeah.
Which is
The
right
event
here.
grounds, that some of the merchants won't really talk to you unless you have won something at the event grounds.
Well, let's go to the event grounds then.
Okay. Everyone else okay going to the event grounds, or Corsair and Zorak, do you want to go do your own thing?
This sounds like a very good plan. Perhaps we can get more information. My suspicion is that these are simply childish games that the young ones are playing on each other because they do not like the other house. Does anyone concur?
I think we maybe need to go see what they actually are rather than just guessing.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to the fairgrounds. Start there. Okay. Gain a reputation, and then we can start our investigations.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds good. So in this event fairgrounds, there are 3 tents. The northernmost tent, this one right here, has a sign for the Spicy Brothers spice tent, stating that it's sponsored by them and that it's a spice challenge. There is also this one over here is sponsored by the Trusty Leak. It's a Starl who they run a like a fish market. And then the third one, let me scroll down. Where did it go? The third one is a hide and seek challenge sponsored by Madam Club, who owns the silk store.
Ooh, hide and seek. I want to do that.
Okay.
I am very good at hiding and seeking.
Okay. So do you guys want to start at the hide and seek challenge? There's the spice
Sure.
challenge or the Trusty Leak cooking challenge.
Sure, let's start at the hide and seek challenge.
All right. So just give me a moment to move you all to that map.
When I was a young one, we used to play this hide and seek game. Sometimes I was the one who was it, and it was fun.
All right. So for your hide and seek challenge, you head over to the tent, and you're met with an elderly looking gnome, or not gnome, sorry. Come on, why are you not loading? I may have to restart my Roll20. It was like, no, you copied too much, apparently. Great. All right, here we go. So when you first enter this tent, which I am moving you over to, you see seated at the middle of a sizable empty tent is a wizened gnome at the work amid tangles of this beautiful, colorful yarn. There are several fuzzy kitten-sized blue caterpillars that drowse on her. They're nestled in her clothing and hail. Upon entry, she looks up and says, "Welcome, I'm Madam Clump. Are you here to play hide and seek with my gentle friends?"
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I have come here to win your game.
Excellent. And she hops up and opens a trap door in the center of the tent. And she points to the ladder that is just peering out of kind of the top. It kind of pops up as she opens the tent. And she goes, "So below are a series of rooms where several of these Takura caterpillars are hiding. My challenge is simple. The hide and seek challenge is simple. You descend the ladder and bring back 4 caterpillars within 1 minute. Any of you may participate. You may use a magical assistance as long as my caterpillars aren't harmed. They must stay safe. You cannot hurt them. If you're willing to agree to these rules, you can head on down and start the challenge when you're ready."
Everyone ready?
I promise to take care of your fuzzy children.
How big are the
Is it
how
4
big are the
caterpillars each, or 4 caterpillars for the group?
4 caterpillars for the group.
Okay.
How big are they?
They're roughly the size of kind of a essentially like a large lizard or like a small cat, since they're fuzzy.
Okay. Cat-sized caterpillars.
Hmm? Yep.
Cat-sized caterpillars.
Uh-huh. They're cute and fuzzy too.
Mhm.
All right. So
Dear.
is everyone heading down there, or?
Everyone ready?
I'm ready.
All
I
right.
am ready.
So what we're gonna do to help count the 60 seconds, we will put up the turn order. So you all can roll initiative to figure out which order you roll, what order you go into. There we go. I can talk.
So
And
I'll
then
select the token first.
yes, don't forget to select your token.
Okay. Explain to me what we're doing then. How we do it? Do I do just hash roll?
So if you have the character sheet open in Roll20, you would just click the character and then click initiative in the character sheet. If you're doing it from D&D Beyond, you'd click the token in Roll20 and then click initiative in D&D Beyond if you have them connected.
Okay, I'm in Roll20. So what am I doing?
So first click your token. Yeah, and move you guys. So you should be seeing the map.
Where is it?
Your token is right here.
Originally I got a 21, but
my token is where?
I'm pinging your token.
on the map.
Yep. Should be kind of lower center.
Oh, it wasn't on the map. Okay, there we go. So I do what? I just click on it?
Yep. You should see kind of a little box around it. And then on your character sheet, you click the word initiative.
And you mean in D&D Beyond or in Roll20?
Roll20.
I only have my character sheet up in D&D Beyond. That's
okay. Wait, if you roll it in, what I'll do is roll it in D&D Beyond. I'm going to roll it in Roll20 for you. And then I'll just add whatever you rolled in D&D Beyond. I will adjust it.
I'm sorry, I'm so new to this. I just don't know what I'm doing.
It's okay. It's no worries.
Yeah, we're just here to have a good time.
Yep.
Okay, and how do I roll in D&D Beyond? I see Beyond 20 and
so you should be able to just click below where it says initiative, whatever number is in that box. In D&D Beyond. You got a 13. All right. And there we go. Hey, it looks like you might already be connected because I see the 13 in Roll20. All right. So with that, okay. David did not select his token. Let me do this real quick.
Oh, no, I'm in there.
Yeah, he's at the top of the list above round 0.
I just need to make my turn order larger. There we go. Right. Thank you. And we go descending. All right. So Zorak, you're going to be the first to go. So it's going to be within 10 rounds. You have to find all of them.
Okay. So my character tries to change their carapace to match the darkness down there so that they will not be seen when they're sneaking up on these caterpillars.
Right. Right. Yeah. It's dimly lit room. It does smell of dust and sweet spices. The furniture, musty furniture and crates are kind of all around the area. And then there's a door right here that leads north.
Okay. I'd like to use stealth.
Okay. You can go ahead and roll stealth.
Oh.
That nat 1 on stealth, you think you're being stealthy.
Okay.
But you're actually quietly like humming. Yeah.
That like tread.
Yep.
Yeah. Come, little caterpillars, I'll take thee away.
God.
Can I roll for perception to see if I can find them?
You don't see any in this room.
Okay.
It would be a poor hide and seek challenge if they were in the first room.
That's a good point. Okay. Then I guess I'll go into the next room with my movement.
Okay.
Which direction would that be?
1 second. Yeah. Help if I. Here we go. It's up here.
Okay.
Right here.
All right. Continuing over here. I'm going to go ahead and open up the door, roll for stealth on the door.
Okay.
Hopefully it'll be better than the last one.
The door does not detect you. Well, actually, it does.
The door knows you're there.
The door knows I'm there.
All right.
Cool.
So you enter that room.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing some furniture, a bookshelf. Yeah, some chairs. It's dusty.
Mm-hmm.
The spices that you're smelling in this room smell a little sweet, but other than that, not much. There's a door up to the north and a door to the east.
Okay. I would like to go to the east.
Okay. How much movement have you gone? 5, 15. So you only have, I think, 10 feet of movement left.
Okay, I'd like to start looking under the furniture within the 10 feet around.
Okay.
And would I roll for perception or investigation?
Yeah, I would say investigation. But are you going to move the 10 feet into the room?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and move into the room.
Okay.
You don't see anything. You don't see any trails of where one of them might have been moving through.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll move over here. And
that is more than 10 feet.
Oh, that's more than 10 feet. Sorry. Here.
That would be 10 feet. There you go.
Perfect.
All right. So end of turn.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Stardust.
Okay, well, I'm pretty excited about this, so I'm going to go ahead and move into the next room.
Okay.
2, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to look over and Zorak and say, you go ahead and take this room. I'm going to go to the next, and I dash.
Nice.
2, 3, 4. I still have 10 feet left. Can I open this door?
Yes, you can open the door. Are you going to try and be stealthy?
Nope, just going to go in.
All right. You head in. You see, what looks like some little kind of books, pieces of paper on this corner. Other than that, it is mainly a dusty room. But you do see kind of on one of the arms of the chair what looks like a giant fuzzy caterpillar or a tiny caterpillar looking cat.
Okay, I am going to deliberately pretend like I don't see it.
Okay. To try and fake it out?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, it just seems chill, like almost like it's found like its perfect comfy spot, and it's just not going to move.
Okay, good.
All right,
that's my turn.
All right. Next, Cha.
Oh, that's right. There should be something I push to say next turn, right?
I am going to do the same thing.
Okay.
Stardust, I'm going to dash.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use stealth after that.
Okay.
Also, is investigation or perception better on this?
Either one. It depends on if you're gonna kind of just like glance around or if you're gonna actually kind of like duck down and look.
Well, I'm going to duck down and look.
Okay, so that would be more investigation.
Okay.
So you're gonna head the same direction that Stardust did, or there's another door to the north?
I'll go to the other door.
Okay.
So stealth.
Yep.
One.
You start humming along to the song that Zorak is. It's a catchy tune. I just love all these nat ones on stealth.
Let's get them out of the system before we start doing, the rest of it.
Okay, so this would be 30.
So I use my investigation as well. So that's what
okay. So do you want to do it while you're in this room or wait until you're in the other room?
Wait until I'm in the room I'm going to.
Okay. So, all right. So you do have, it was 30 feet to get to this door. So you can move up to 30 feet in the room. With that 16 investigation, you definitely see a little fuzzy cat or a large fuzzy caterpillar, however you want to look at it. Just kind of chilling. It's kind of curled up in a little ball, almost like it's sleeping. Right up here.
I hum and I try to go over to it. Hello. And I grab it.
Well, you dash, so you can get up right next to it, but dashing would be your action, so you wouldn't be able to grab it until next round.
Okay.
All right. Last but not least.
Really interested to actually see a different room. 4, 5, 6. I was hoping I'd be able to see another door someplace.
There is well, actually, I was like, I have everyone's kind of vision. How far into this room can you see?
Just under 20 feet.
Okay. Okay, so you can see Stardust. Yeah, you're not seeing another room, another door.
And dashing gets me to there.
Yep, which is right in front of a door.
And I'll have to open it next turn.
Yep. All right. Here we go. Zorak.
So I asked Shaw if they can see another door in that room.
Shaw would be able to see one right over here.
Okay, I'm going to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 35. I open the door.
Okay. You open the door.
Okay. I come in. 3. Can I roll for perception before I move?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. With that 17 perception, you see kind of two faint like the dust has started to settle in on it, but it's not a perfectly clean trail of one kind of heading in this direction and another heading through the door.
Okay. So far we've located 4 different ones.
You've located 3 different ones.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to use the rest of my movement. So it's 30.
Actually, you've technically located 2, not
Cool.
3.
No, I mean all together with the other ones that we found.
Well, no one's caught any yet, but you've
Yeah,
only
yeah.
seen 2.
Seen 4.
Seen 2. But there are 4. You've seen
Yeah.
half of them.
Okay. All right. So 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So I'm just going to ease up next to it and
Okay.
wait until my next turn.
Right. So, end of turn. Stardust.
So Stardust is going to come and look under the cow chair
Okay.
and then turn around and head over towards the carpet.
Mhm.
And just when he's about here, he's going to jump over and try and grab this guy.
Okay. So you said you're going to jump over and try and grab it?
Well, by then I should be within 5 feet anyway.
Yes. Make me a sleight of hand check.
And not one of my best, but let's give it a try. Not bad.
Hey, yeah. With that 19, you just like scoop it up, and it gives kind of like a sound, but then like kind of nuzzles up.
So
on
I
you.
start petting it.
All right. So 1
What?
has been grabbed. I'm gonna put a little net on it.
Okay.
All right. So you guys now have 1.
And I just kind of look over and go, 1. I guess the only one who can hear me is the Corsair.
Yes.
Great. Tomorrow we'll work on the next number in the series.
Wow. All right. So, Cha, you're right next to it. It's sleeping. Are you gonna just try and scoop it up? Are you gonna talk to it? What are you gonna do?
I am going to I'm going to pick it up gently so I don't hurt it. And then I'm going to, so somebody went past me into the next room?
Yes.
Are there
Zorak.
any, Zorak, are there any doors in there?
Yes. I believe there are 2 of these caterpillars in this room, possibly, or in the next.
All right. I'm going to dash.
Okay.
To
Well,
the door to the right.
Well, for picking it up, I'm gonna need you to make me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you managed to like you don't even wake it. Like you just gently scoop it up and it's just curled up kind of.
Okay.
In your hands are slightly, depending on how big your hands are, slightly kind of hanging off the edges of your hand as well.
I cradle it like a baby with my arm in front of my chest.
Yeah, and it's just like snuggled up asleep.
Okay. And then I'm going to dash to the room to the right.
Yes, 'cause you are. I was like, does that unlock? I'm just checking. I was like, because I think it's 2nd level when you can, or rogue, that you can dash as a bonus action.
Yeah, it's a 2nd level ability.
Yeah, so you can just go the normal since you picked up the caterpillar. So you can go the normal 30 feet.
Go to the next room.
Yeah. All right.
Do I see another one?
So you would see kind of the one that Zorak is right next to.
Okay, so I have 1. Zorak, how many do you have?
I'm about to have 1.
1.
I did see a trail going into the other room.
Yeah, heading up this way.
I have an idea. What about if I took yours and I, on my next turn, and I dash back? That will get me part of the way back. Mm-hmm. Then you would only have to dash back to me with the next one. So we could do like a relay on it?
Sure.
Okay.
I say if you want. I mean, so far you've You found 3 as a team. You have found 3 and you've picked up 2. So you're halfway there and you're only been down there for like 12 seconds.
Great.
And you have a minute total.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do
Okay.
after I get this one from him.
Okay. All right, and Corsair.
Let's open the door.
Okay. You open the door. You see
There we
some friends.
Don't forget to put the net on the one she captured.
Oh yes.
There's 5,
Thank
10, 15, 25. Open that door.
All right.
$30. At least I see a door, so I'm going to
You
have to
do.
dash.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, I can't see the end of this room, so 20, 25, and open the third door.
All right. You're a door opening master fiend fool. I don't know.
Okay, off in the corner. That's as far as I can go.
All right.
I'll just shout back, just keep heading north through the doors.
All right. Zorak, it's your turn. You're muted.
I gently pick up the caterpillar next to me.
Right. Give me a sleight of hand check.
In his claws and accidentally cuts it in half.
Oh, that would be so sad. So you try to pick it up, but kind of at the last minute, it kind of like skirts back.
Okay.
Just out of your reach. Actually gonna put it over here.
Can I move towards where it's skirted?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try again in my next turn, but yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
I basically have it cornered.
Okay. You have it cornered. All right. Stardust.
Stardust is going to move into this room. 1, 2, 3. One, two. Oh, so we've got 2 of them. We got 1 cornered, and we're going for the next one, right?
Yes.
4, 5, 6. Let me go ahead and dash and see if I can't help. 1, 2. Oh, I wonder if it's hiding in here. 3, 4, 5. And I'll kind of stand up on this chair and look around.
Okay. You don't see one.
Okay.
But you do see Corsair. The Corsair.
Corsair is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to start referring to yourself in the third person. So.
Yeah. All right. So that's your turn. And now Cha. You've got yours nice and snuggled up, sleeping. And you saw Zorak try and miss. You are muted.
Rhonda, you're muted.
Oops. So I'm
okay.
gonna go. Sorry, I was coughing. I'm gonna go over to them and see if they and explain again my whole theory about just in case it takes us a while to find the last. We only have 3, right?
2 caught, a third cornered, and I believe Corsair, you yelled back that you found the 4th one.
Yeah, because I can just barely see it.
Okay, in that case, I don't really need to do that. Okay, um, in that case, I'm going to kind of start looking around the room to see if I see anything interesting.
Okay. Sure. If you're saying look around, you can give me a perception check. Okay, with that 16, you see this is kind of a small container that had like buttons and clasps. It almost looks like this used to be either where Madam Clump made her items or like a storage kind of thing. Like there's a nice cloth covering kind of a table right here, and various other kind of little storage kind of barrels all around.
I
You
look
see
see if-
dusty footprints
I'm
heading to
looking
the
to
north.
if under the cloth, if there are any drawers in that table.
Yeah, there's a few drawers. They have kind of some sewing supplies, buttons, clasps, zippers. I say,
Okay, the little container that had all that stuff in it,
Mhm.
I'm going to take that.
okay.
You want me to use sleight of hand?
You can just pick it up.
Well, I'm going to anyway, just to make.
Okay. Well,
Just
that
to-
dirty 20, yeah, you managed to like pick it up with that dirty 20. You pick it up and like your caterpillar is just out. Like it just snuggled. Like when you bend down, it just snuggles more into you and gets more kind of lovey, comfy.
I use one of my hand, the extra hand in my
Mhm.
foot, open my pack and put that in my pack.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. No problem.
And that's it for that room.
All right.
Is that it for that room?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to move back towards the one I was already in.
Okay.
And I kind of rock my little caterpillar just slightly.
Okay. You're gonna head back. All right. Are you heading kind of back towards the ladder, or are you just gonna chill in that room?
I'm going to the next room to look.
Okay. The north
Search.
room. Okay.
Search again. You want me to roll again another perception? Or investigation?
We can still go with that 16. You don't find another caterpillar.
No, I'm not looking for caterpillars.
Okay.
I'm looking for stuff.
This is more kind of like storage kind of stuff. So there's some boxes and barrels and things.
I look in the boxes and the barrels. Is there anything in there?
The one that's closest to you that you can get to with your movement, it's empty.
Okay. I'm done.
All right. Corsair?
Let's see. 5, 10. I see one embedded in the wall.
I know, it got put in a weird spot.
25. I'm wondering if it would be easier to catch if I use my empty pouch.
No, you can try.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Okay. You said it was an empty pouch. Was there anything in it before?
No.
Okay.
Everything's pretty much in the backpack.
Okay. Do you want to try kind of like encouraging it to get in, or like swooping it up?
I'll be good at neither, but I'll try encouraging.
Okay, give me an animal handling check.
Nope.
No. It starts like at first you think it might be friendly to you, and then you see it sees the bag and it kind of skirts away. Which I think actually that would be as far as it can get.
Okay, so 30 takes me to there. Yeah, I'll dash just to make sure I'm next to it.
Well, scooping it up, the animal handling would be kind of
Oh
your
yeah, I
action.
already used yeah.
Yeah.
So move back 5.
Yes. All right. But you got an eye on it. You know where it went. You know it doesn't like the bag. All right, Zurak.
Yes. I am going to communicate to the cat telepathically, saying that I am a friend and I am going to bring you to your owner.
Okay. Make me an animal handling check, please. With that 17, now do you just say your owner or do you mention Madame Klump's name?
Madam Clump.
Okay. When you say her name, he like happily kind of scoots towards you and kind of does the like looking up at you like, yeah, please.
Okay. I
and
pick
let
it up.
you. All right. So you now have 3 of them. 3 of them have been captured in approximately, this is round 3, approximately 18 seconds.
Mhm. Okay, then I'm going to.
We have 10 minutes, right?
Huh?
We had how much? 1 minute?
1 minute.
10 rounds.
Yep.
I'm wondering what the catch is.
I'm sure that we have to get back to the stairs and back up the stairs within that minute.
Yep. With
All right,
caterpillars.
Well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring the caterpillar up as far as I can within the 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
Okay.
So heading back to the exit or
Yes.
going to join? Okay. Okay.
All right.
There you go.
Okay.
Right.
And end of turn.
All right. Stardust.
I'm going to go ahead and just come in here. 2,
Okay.
3. See that he is kind of approaching it that way. I'm going to stand in the door to make sure it doesn't try and escape. Can I hold movement or hold my action as movement to basically, if he does catch it, to get out of the way?
Sure.
Why not just attempt to catch it yourself?
Oh, I figured you should try.
I already tried once.
If it comes towards me, I'll grab it.
Okay. So you're going to hold your action to try and grab it if it comes towards you.
Sure, sounds good.
All right.
He should be able to get past me anyway. So.
All right. Cha.
I'm just hanging out in the room, waiting for everybody to come back.
All right. You're just going to keep
Pretty
an
much-
eye out
pretty
in
much
case.
caterpillar.
All right. It gives like a happy like. All right. Corsair.
Let's try scooping it up without the pouch this time.
All right. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Even worse.
You get much closer this time. But yeah, it takes off. And it is going to try and run past you, Stardust, if you want to try to pick it up.
Okay, sleight of hand or what?
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Yeah, not with that.
No, you miss it as well, and it just continues running to the other side
And
of the
I
room.
see this one is slippery.
It is. What I'm personally finding funny is the DCs for all of them are the same. It's not like they get trickier the more you catch. Nope.
Okay, that's my turn. Oh,
So,
actually, that's
Zorak.
turn.
You're muted.
I'm going to continue moving and calling to my comrades. I have caught one. I am going upstairs. I will see you there. Do not be
Okay.
late.
All right.
Don't eat them.
You don't eat them. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Uh-oh. All right, so that's your turn. All right. Stardust.
Okay. I'm gonna step over and try and grab it.
Okay. Hey, that net 20, you scoop it up. Like, you manage to, it's almost like, I'm going to say, like, you use kind of the one that you're holding to encourage the other one, and then you scoop it up. So you've got one in each hand.
Okay. Well, let's continue my movement. Then I'm gonna go. Okay, come on. Let's get back. And that was. Let me think. That was 5 feet. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Right. Let me move your two buddies. All right.
Let's get back quick.
Yep. I'd say, Cha, just saw Stardust run by you with two of them. And you saw Zorak catch one. So you know all of them have been caught.
Rhonda, that's you.
And
I'll follow him up the ladder.
okay, you start heading towards the ladder.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So you will get to about here. And now, of course, there. All right. Zorak?
I am going for I'm going to dash to the stairway. Where is the stairway again?
It's back in here.
Okay. Dashing.
All right. To make it to the stairs.
Yep.
All right.
I'm dashing.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Excellent. There you go. All right. Cha, are you just going to dash?
Yeah. Well, I'm going up the ladder.
Okay.
So you move me over, and I'm out of there.
All right. So this is 6 if I can count. Let's do another. All right. The other 6 would put you approximately here. So you're almost to the ladder.
With a dash, 2 dashes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. With the dash. Yep. You're
Great.
basically like 15 feet from the ladder.
Great.
All right. Zorak, you going up the ladder with yours?
Yes,
with your
I
prize?
am.
All right. All right. I'm going to just move the caterpillar off the screen to show that you have taken it upstairs.
Huzzah.
Yes. Stardust.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I will dash the rest of the way up.
Okay, with your 2 caterpillars. The 3 of them are now up. And Cha, you can easily, without dashing, move up and return your caterpillar. So all of them have made it up. And then Corsair, because this was 6 rounds. Or this is the 6th round. So I'm pretty sure within the next 5 rounds you can get up the ladder.
It wouldn't matter anyway, because the caterpillars are already out.
True. But that way you can get out within the minute as well. And as you kind of,
that's when the lower levels fill with gas and kill everything.
Don't need to breathe.
Yeah.
Everyone gets out, and Madam Clupp is just like, okay, you brought them all back. You found them all, and so quick. Oh, you definitely, I will definitely tell everyone in the market about your skills and finding and collecting my little friends. And you're welcome to come back if you'd want. You were all winners, and you can go for the you can go to one of the other events.
Thank you.
And so as you all,
I really like your caterpillars. They're really nice and soft.
Thank you. Yeah, they're great. I love them so much. So you all head back up. There are 2 other tents that you can go to if you want. There's a pepper challenge, or there's one that is called the battle prawn challenge. Or you can just go around to the other events or the rest of the market.
Why don't we go ahead and hit the other 2? Maybe they'll help.
There's only 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah. There's a total of 3. You've done 1.
So we have battle prawns and spice.
Yep. Battle prawns and pepper. Spicy pepper.
Battle prawns?
Okay.
All right. Gonna head to the battle prawns. All right. That is in this tent over here. Let me get you to the battle prawn challenge. So in the center of this tent, you do see, kind of a little, oh my gosh, stage in the middle, or I should say a big stage in the middle, with seating on either side. And there is a gentleman standing right here, kind of in the middle, kind of hyping up the crowd and asking who wants to try and win the battle prawn challenge.
I throw my hands in the air, my arms in the air, and then we do.
You're such enthusiastic competitors as we have here. And he waves you all over. He goes, "My name is Sid.
And what do we do?"
All right, you're so enthusiastic. I love it. What you must do is you have to prepare a bundle of green tree brains, slay one of my jagged koi ponds, and he kind of gestures to the large tank. And you have to prepare them so that way we can make some delicious prawn cakes.
Kill a prawn and cook it?
Could you repeat? Okay, so could you repeat what we're supposed to do? Sorry.
Of course.
First thing
was you need to go to one of these 2 tables and dice up a bundle of green tree beans, and then slay a jagged koi prawn. And you must do this within 36 seconds or less to win the challenge and beat the previous record holder time.
Those 6 rounds.
Do
Yep,
we want
6.
Do we
split
have to do it in that order, or can we
Who
split
wants
up
to
and do it?
kill the prawn?
You can split up into it. 2 people can go to the tanks and 2 people can go to the tables.
Who wants to kill the prawn?
Okay.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too much of a challenge.
You two want to do that while the 2 of us do the table?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Yeah, I'm
do
good
that.
All
Okay.
right. So, all right. So there's a platform on either side of the tank for the people who want to go after the prawns. And then whomever wants to go after or chop the bundles, you can. I see Stardust is at one table. So you can head to the other table. All right. And like before, we will close this and reopen. We will do initiative. Let me reset the timer. There we go. So roll initiative so that way we can go through the order. Yeah. Nice. Add you real quick, Cha. And then we will get started. Come on, click back over. You got a 19. All right. So, Cha, you are starting. I feel like this needs more like battle music. So, one moment. All right, there we go. All right. So, Cha, what you're going to do is there's a pile of these beans on the table, and I need you to you have daggers, so roll me a dagger attack.
How do I specify dagger? Because I currently have my scimitars in hand.
You can use the
how do-
scimitar if you'd like.
Okay, so I'm just rolling an attack roll.
Yep.
Where's that? I'm on my character sheet.
So you would click the +3 where it says hit /DC.
If you're on your actions tab, see right below your initiative.
Try to hit Dex since I'm using Dex weapons.
It'll automatically select that, won't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, whopping 5.
Yeah, so your first, they're smaller than you were expecting, so you just kind of slam it down on the table next to them. So next would be Stardust. Roll me an attack.
Okay, let's go ahead and try the dagger.
Okay.
That's not good.
That hits though, so let's get that damage.
Oh, it's not auto rolling damage. Yeah.
All right. Of course, you're starting to chop them up. You haven't gotten the whole pile, but you're starting to.
Okay.
That didn't add your modifier.
I'm seeing.
Okay, yes, I did. I was looking in the wrong spot.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think Rhonda's did not add. Because let me see, it's she rolled up 2 and it added 3. What is your dexterity to hit? Is it +2 or
+3?
+3.
It didn't add her proficiency. 7 still would have missed, probably.
Yeah, the 7 still
Right.
would have missed.
Right.
All right, Zarek. There's a bunch of prawns swimming around.
Are we allowed to kill them all?
You only have to kill one.
Okay, I would like to rage.
Okay. You can rage.
Okay. I hop in and start beating on this one.
Okay. You can do that. Go ahead and roll your attack. Come on.
Okay.
Give me a moment. Okay, there we go. That 20 will hit for 9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hurt. It's looking real hurt, but it's still alive.
Okay. Am I able to use my smaller arms to try and attack with like the light weapons I have, or is that something else?
That would be something else.
Okay. Let me see. Do I have any bonus actions? Okay. No. I guess that's it. I guess I do have 2-weapon fighting, but
Your great axe.
Is 2-handed.
Yeah.
yeah, but I have 4 arms.
Nope.
Okay. Cool.
All right. All right, Corsair. You do see your buddy has really hurt one of them.
Yep. I pull out something that looks like a musket. Aim and let's start hopefully pre-cooking. Nope.
Yeah, nope. That firebolt is just misses. All right, Cha, roll me.
Rhonda, if you look next to your dagger, there should be a set of crossed swords, and if you click on that, that should roll your +5.
And you can do that with the scimitars too as well if you want.
Okay, can I switch to my daggers, or is
Yeah.
that going to take an action? Okay.
You can switch.
David, I did not understand what you were talking about. I'm on my character sheet rolling.
Yeah, on the D&D Beyond character sheet or the
Yep.
Roll20.
D&D Beyond.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Under your actions, there should be, like it says dagger, and then there should be a cross set of weapons next to it. A little icon that looks like a cross set of weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, click on there.
All right, that 10 will hit.
Yay.
Roll your
Now
damage.
If you look under the damage column, you can actually click in that square.
Damage. Okay.
Okay.
You rolled 3 times now.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
All
Yeah.
right. But I will take that 7 from your first one. And yeah, you've gotten almost half of them cut up at this point. So you're doing pretty well. That first time you were just like, wait, they're tiny. And now you're starting to get it. So you are doing well, and we will head on to Stardust.
I have a question. If I drew my rapier too, could I use 2-weapon fighting and go?
But a rapier is not really a slashing weapon. You
Yeah.
can skewer the beans.
I was gonna say if you had 2 daggers.
I don't know that I do. Let me check inventory real quick. Nope. I think I only have the rapier and dagger. Oh well, I'll just go ahead and continue. Actually, can I switch to rapier and see if that does? No, I mean, sorry. I'm going to go ahead and use the dagger again.
Okay.
Let's try. So
That 13 hits for 5 more. So yeah, so you're about you're just over halfway through cutting yours.
okay, 2 more rounds, we should be good.
All right. And next, Zurek.
Okay. I want to take another swing at this this prawn. Is it
Alright.
going to attack me at all?
It does state they will defend themselves, so let me add them to the initiative roll. Thanks for reminding me.
You could be
problem.
eaten by dinner.
Good.
And after all, prawns, what do they eat? Bugs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, awesome. So I will state just before you go real quick, as I redo the initiative order, just give me one moment. Let me go through real quick. I will make a note that you're not actually on round 1. Rude. I'll fix that later. It is going to try and ram into you. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
You're going to take 2 bludgeoning damage as it kind of headbutts you.
So does that mean I take 1?
Yes, since you're raging.
Okay.
You rage to take out a prawn?
I thought they were
You
going to
did.
attack, so.
You are into the angry seafood thing. Got it.
Yep.
Yes.
Very angry seafood. All right.
It must be like, one of those ancestral memory things when, your ancestors were eaten by large fish all the time.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah. So this is me taking it out on big ass shrimp.
So food.
Okay,
Oh,
so
your
I'm going
character is
to.
going to be so fun, Sean.
Hopefully.
I am going to wipe out this prawn and knock him out of the water with a big, like uppercut axe
Okay.
to the gill.
Okay. Roll that
Come on.
attack and let's see what you do.
Yeah. There we go. Take this for my grandfather.
Wow, with that 23,
Ow! That poor prawn.
I know.
Did I knock him onto the table to be to go ahead and see his fate?
No, but I'm gonna say you knocked him against the glass. But he's taken some damage. He's still alive. He's angrier than ever.
You forgot to add in your rage damage.
Did.
Ooh. How do I do that?
Just add 2. Just say
Yeah.
+2.
Yep.
+2.
So he's looking really hurt. He's kind of on his last legs. But
My next turn, I'm going to rip off his mandible.
Wow, so angry.
I don't know. Those are the mandibles are some of the best parts.
I know.
They're mine.
All right. Crusader.
Let's see if this is any better.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope. Like you're just a little distracted by like all of the thrashing in the water.
Matt, you need new dice.
All right. So it is going to try and ram you again. I'm gonna guess an 11 misses.
Mm-hmm.
But that is its turn. All right. This is actually round 4. Cha, come on. You can do it.
Okay. Ooh.
Dude, I was like, that's the damage. I'm not seeing an attack
Oh.
roll.
Oh, up above it, she rolled a 7 to hit, I think.
No, that was me.
No, that was the wrong one. I just.
Oh, okay.
There you
Oh,
go. All right.
18.
That 18. And with I'll take that 7 damage for you. And with that, you just have the tiniest bit left.
Okay.
There's just like a few little pieces that are left. You're almost there. All right. Stardust.
Okay, let's hit it with the dagger again.
All right.
Hopefully hit it with the dagger. Yeah, but not
That
much
19
damage.
hits. No, but you're at the point where you and Cha are now like neck and neck. Like you both just have a little bit left to do. Just like
Faster. The prawns are almost here.
all right. And now, Zorak, you gonna put this prawn out of its misery?
I am going to chop off its head.
Right.
+2.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh, wow.
With that nat 20, you take it out. But what you also managed to do is you managed to kind of hook it with your great axe and kind of push it or fling it over the edge into the waiting hands of the assistants that have come to take it away.
Yes.
And they start bringing it. They bring it over to. Well, it's probably going to take a round or two realistically, but I'm just going to put it over in the wok so they can start cooking, or they start cooking it. But you're still in the water.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get next to these two.
You only need to kill one.
Only need is fine. I still will.
Oh God. Okay. Did you just like skip your turn, Matt, or did we both? Okay.
Got what we need. I'm not bloodthirsty.
All right. And that guy's dead.
You killed my ancestors.
All right. The Cha. Rhonda, go ahead and try and finish cutting up those beans.
Okay.
All right, that's 16 hits. That's 7. You like finish it. Like not only do you manage to finish chopping them, but you also use kind of your dagger to like put them on like a bowl, and hand it off to one of the assistants. Who, yep. Who then will start taking it over to the wok.
Almost dinner time.
It is. So Stardust, can you finish it? Can you set a new record?
I don't know.
You do.
Awesome.
You do a very similar move to Cha. You finish chopping them. You scoop it all into a lovely plate, and the crowd goes wild as the last of the beans are taken over and everything starts cooking. It starts smelling delicious. And Sid starts clapping. Goes, "Oh my goodness, like that was amazing. We've set a new record, folks. We've done it in under 36 seconds. It was about 32 and a half. This is amazing. It's a new record. You all are brilliant. Thank you so much for your help. If you'd like to stay around for a bit, you can definitely have some of this beautiful dish that we're creating. And I will be sure to let you all know, to let everyone know how you've helped us achieve this new record."
Awesome. This would be very good. And you know what? We have our friend here who can now take the title Prawn Killer. Zorak Prawn Killer.
Yes. Zorak, with all of this like shouting and announcement, do you call off your rampage? Or are you
Put it to
still
a
gonna...
vote.
I mean, it's your character. Does anyone else want to see Zorak try and kill all of the prawns? Or see what happens when it's 3 prawns against Zorak?
So we can change his name from Zorak Prawn Killer to Zorak Killed by Prawn.
Yes.
Zorak, come on out. We have dinner.
Yeah,
Not done.
Dinner.
Animal.
Sid will kind of come up the stairs and just be like, Sir, Mr. Zorak, you can come out now. We'll save these guys for another meal.
How much is worth to you?
Come on out.
You need to come out.
Zorak, come on out.
All right,
Come
I
out,
jump out.
friend. Come out, friend.
All right. Are you going to try and take the stairs out, or are you just going to try and, like, climb over the edge?
I grab the head I cut off and jump out of the water.
Well, the head didn't come off because it all stayed together to go into the pot.
Aww.
Just look at it that way, though. You can eat the head later.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted the head as a trophy.
It's
Well,
a
I'm
prawn
sorry.
head.
All right, I'm gonna go to the pot and cut off the rest of the head.
Wait until we get dragons or something and keep those as trophies.
This is the #1 thing I've killed so far.
I know, but it's dinner. It's not a trophy.
It's dinner. They need it for the food.
All right, I'm gonna keep the eyeballs then.
Okay. They
Prawn eyeballs.
I guess scoop out the eyeballs for you since it's all been frying in a wok.
Yeah. I'm gonna wear them around my neck.
Okay, you'll need to find someone to create that into a necklace for you.
Okay.
Maybe we can find some out in the, we can walk up to some vendor and show them 2 bloody, gooey eyeballs and say, "Can you make these into a necklace for me?"
You can see.
I've changed my name.
Good job, Zorak, prawn killer. All right, so after like as you all, you get some of this lovely fried prawn cake to enjoy. Assuming that you all eat meat. I did not ask if any of your characters was vegetarian. If they are, I'm sorry. I do apologize. Yeah, you all enjoy some yummy food. If your character does not eat meat, they make kind of a fried bean version, just the kind of beans and spices for you.
And
But
one does not eat or doesn't need to, so.
true. Well, for you, they start to offer it and then go ask you, do you eat? I don't know. I don't see auto gnomes very often.
I could, but I would get no flavor or enjoyment from it.
All right. Well,
Can I have yours?
that's up to you.
Well, I don't have any because I didn't take any.
Okay. Yeah, you can have 2 servings if you want, Zorak.
I want the heart.
All right. It's all chopped up and mixed together. So you get bits of heart. And as
I
you
want
all...
a coney dog out of this prawn.
A coney prawn dog.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right. So as you all are exiting, You kind of hear people kind of talking a bit about like whispers of like did you about kind of the fact that 24 vanilla buns have gone missing from Vada's otherworldly goods, and a suspicious trail of powdered sugar leads to
Cha.
Yeah, I was going to say, Cha,
it does not. It
what did you
leads.
do with that tail?
Didn't do anything with the tail.
It
Oh.
leads to the Tianmo noodle bowl tent.
So, really, you went by those delicious sweets, and you didn't even snag one with your tail?
I don't have a tail.
Wait, how does these have tails? No? Okay, never mind. Oh, well. You didn't even snag one of them? Oh, well.
No, I was out for information, and the bun was just because it looked so delicious.
Okay.
Or I think you're being speciesist. Assuming all monkey type people have tails.
I've never read the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we try the
We
spice
not
thing?
have tails. We are not monkeys.
Okay, sorry about that. Can we either do the spice thing, or do we want to go and check out the noodle thing?
Let's check out the trail first. We'll come back.
Okay. Yeah, so you go and you check out the trail, which leads. I'm just going to kind of space you all kind of roughly throughout the map where kind of they start, kind of the path of the trail roughly. So you all can kind of see how it goes. So it goes around, kind of.
Can we follow it actually in the noodle tent as far as where it goes?
It basically, you can kind of go into the tent, but it basically goes up to the tent and then disappears.
And what is? I'm sorry. What is the trail we're actually following?
It's a trail of powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar.
And from this store where you got the vanilla bun, 24 of those buns are missing. And yeah, and the trail leads basically from here to here.
So going around the tent, does it look like the powdered sugar goes out of the tent at any point?
Nope. Just mysteriously stops in front of the tent.
In front of?
The tent with the vanilla buns. And the
no, the one with the noodles. So I'm going to look at
noodles.
Pass by and look at anybody's hands. Does anyone have powdered sugar on their hands?
No, but roll me perception.
I'd like to go around the back of the tent.
Yeah, I don't see much.
No, with that 4, you see a tent. So Cha, you're gonna look around the
back, the side that's not open to the public.
Okay. Yeah, so you can go
stealth.
Okay. You roll me stealth and then roll me perception as well. Yeah, you're pretty sneaky. No one seems to kind of notice you. And then with that 8 perception, yeah, you're not. You're seeing the tent and you're seeing that the trail ends right in front of the door. Zorak, Corsair. Yes.
Can I look under the tent and where I think it would be the back?
Sure. So I'm gonna say kind of, with that investigation as you start kind of snooping and moving things around, one of the things that happens is you kind of move like the flaps kind of on the top part of the tent, and some kind of sticky like juice kind of lands on your head, as well as what appears to be the peel, a peel of some point, like a fruit peel.
Sticky and a fruit peel.
Mhm.
I grab the peel,
Mhm.
and I don't find anything else.
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to go out and go around the front to talk to my friends.
All right. I'm gonna move this person out of the way. You all kind of meet in front of or near the noodle shop. And do you show them?
I found this in the back of the tent. I don't know if it means anything. It's very sticky and it's a fruit peel. What would you use that in?
I go and I put my finger on it and taste it.
Okay. You would recognize the taste. It's a persimmon.
Where are persimmons used?
We need to find out if the other people that are accusing them of stealing, if they use persimmon.
Okay. So you head over to the other shop.
We should also check the noodles to see if they use persimmons in the recipe anywhere.
They do not.
Good idea. Okay.
Okay.
And since you have won 2 challenges, they let you know that they don't know of anyone in the market, in the night market, who sells or uses persimmons.
Hmm.
Oh. Do you think there's something else around here that may be hiding in the rafters?
While they're distracted talking to my friends, I'm going to slip out and do the same thing I did on the other 10 and see what I can find in
Okay.
the back.
On the other 10.
Mm.
All right. So as you head over to the other tent, you do hear a bit of kind of a kerfuffle, because their tent, and they're of course accusing the Noodle family of doing this, but their tent, someone has broken one of the legs, and it's currently like the front of it's kind of slightly like lopsided down, but no one saw anything.
Not the one we were at, right?
No, the other one.
Okay.
The one that you were heading to check out.
Okay. Well, that's the one they were going to go talk to the people, right?
Yep.
Well, I'm waiting for them to distract them then.
Your friends to distract them?
Yeah, they're going to talk to them about the persimmons, I guess.
All right. So who all is heading to the seafood tent or stand?
Sure, we'll go there.
Okay.
I will.
All right. Corsair, are you going to follow them, or are you going to try and investigate elsewhere?
I followed the crowd.
Okay. Yeah, so there there's just a lot of shouting. Gamon and Kusa, who are the 2 that you had met earlier, are sitting there kind of shouting, look what they've done! Look what they've done to our poor tent. We've done nothing to them, and they keep pulling all of this mischief and doing these things. And kind of the crowd's kind of like avoiding their tent, giving it a wide berth right now as they're screaming and shouting.
Did you see them do this?
Well, no, they're sneaky little gnomes.
How do you know someone else is not doing this? Perhaps children or small creatures. of some sort. Maybe they're attracted by the food.
I mean, our food is delicious. Why would anyone break or hurt our tent?
Jealousy?
Hunger. Can I do a perception?
Sure. You can do perception. Anyone who wants to can do perception or investigation to check out the tent.
I'm gonna
The
go
food
around
is
back.
delicious.
Around back?
Right there. Yeah.
All right.
Do you want me to do stealth and stuff again, or?
I can take your previous ones if you want, just to make it simpler. So Corsair and Chop, you both notice, Corsair, since you're kind of are you staying in the front or are you going around back as well?
I'm in front.
Okay. So what you notice is that Spice Merchant, Cussy, who gave you all a tour, is kind of standing at the top of this entrance to the fairgrounds, kind of watching the whole thing. And you notice that he kind of pulls an item, like a piece of fruit, out of his pocket, lifts it up to his shoulder, and it disappears. And Cha, what you notice going around the back are some more persimmon peels, as well as you feel kind of towards your right cheek, like as you're kind of getting up, you feel like a breeze of like a small wing flapping by your face, almost like flying away from you, but you don't see anything.
Ooh, I'm gonna run around to the front and tell my friends.
Okay.
I think he has some kind of invisible flying thing that's doing all this damage. We should check out their tent.
Yes. He could be the mastermind. I will follow you over there.
Okay.
You
You go in the front and engage the people that are selling things so that they're more distracted, if you don't mind.
Yes. I go out into the crowd and I say, question, what distracts you the most?
Everyone just looks at you really confused.
Is this distracting?
Because that is an odd question to just shout to, essentially the way that a crowd at like a flea market or like, farmer's market convention. Just a random group of people.
I try to do a magic trick.
Okay. What sort of...
I'm going to make a piece of fruit disappear.
Okay, where are you getting the piece of fruit, and how are you
in my satchel?
Okay.
I hold it up in front of everyone. I say, this piece of fruit will disappear when I clap my hands. And so I hold it in front. I show everyone, and poof, sleight of hand.
Okay, where are you putting it?
In my mouth.
Yeah, so you like, you do this like fancy, like I have a round ball. But you're like, see this piece of fruit, I'm gonna make it disappear. Watch, and you just eat it, and everyone watches you eat it, and they're just like, and they start
with that sleight of hand. He tried the trick, but forgot to open his mouth.
Yeah,
and just smashed it into his face.
If it was a nat 1, yes. But it was a 3 + 3.
Oh my gosh.
But yes. So yeah, with your 12 Stardust, you you notice kind of looking around that there are no persimmons kind of out or seeming to be any of the ingredients in their tent. I know I said that right as you were eating. I'm sorry.
I'm just wondering if you said that it was something small and fine.
I felt some wind by my face, but not a lot, as if a winged creature had flown, small winged creature had flown past me, is what
Hey,
that's what I
small
felt.
one.
Yeah.
If you feel that again and don't see the creature, let me know.
Okay, I will. Yeah. So I'm going to go around the back again and try and look underneath, go underneath the back again and see what I can find.
Okay. You can do that. Roll me another stealth check if you're trying to be sneaky. Okay.
Not being very sneaky today.
No, you're like going up and down, like you're either being like super sneaky or not really. It's okay, it happens. As kind of you're going around back, basically you look up as like you're getting around back and you just see like a young child just like staring at you like, what are you doing back here?
Oh, I'm just interested in everything.
Me too. And they take your hand and go, I'll show you where the best toys are.
Do you know where the flying thing is? Do you know of any flying things here? Little?
No.
Do you like persimmons?
No. I don't think I've ever had one.
Have you been in the back of this tent?
I mean, I was walking by when I saw you.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I have enough toys for right now, so why don't you run and go get some yourself? And I give, I give the child a copper.
Okay. Oh, you give it a copper. They get really excited and like scamper off.
Now I'm going to try and go in.
All right.
While they're doing that, I'm going to go to the other one, and I'm going to mention to Corsair and Zorak. If something is trying to cause a conflict between these two, they might be headed back over to the other one to do something to their tent.
Wrong thing. Darn it. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that one.
Okay. All right. So you're going to head back?
I think you're right.
All right.
Maybe someone should stay here and find Cha while the other two of us goes to the other one.
I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going into the back.
Okay. With that 13 stealth, you do sneak in. They're still kind of busy in the front trying to repair the broken leg and also screaming about how the noodle shop is trying to ruin their business.
No, I'm over at I went over to the spice place. That's where
you went to the spice place?
That's where I went to this. Yeah, that's where I went. Was the spice place.
So yeah, the spice place is currently closed up with a sign that says join us at the event grounds for a spicy pepper challenge. See if anyone survives.
Ooh, good. Then I'm definitely want to go in and check it out.
I'm gonna go to the pepper challenge.
Okay. Zorek's going to the pepper challenge. No one's staying with the seafood. place. It's fine. And Corsair and Stardust are heading to the noodle place. So we will start with Stardust and Corsair. So you head over to the noodle?
Yes, listening for anything flying about that we don't see. And kind of looking to see if anything is like moving that we can't see why it's moving.
Okay. Roll me perception, please. Stardust, you're a bit distracted by the smell of the noodles.
Can I have some? How much are they?
The noodles are they have a vegetarian noodle bowl that is that cost 1 gold piece. And it's got homemade noodles and fresh green tree beans. I keep wanting to say green tea because I love
How about
green
just
tea.
a bowl of noodles?
Just a bowl of noodles. They would sell for like plain, unflavored, just regular noodles. I'm gonna say
It's a lot of work.
it is a lot of work. So I'm gonna say 2 silver.
Okay. I will give them 2 silver and say, I bet this would taste really good with seafood on it. I'm going to go get some seafood and put it on there.
They start like, what? You, how? Like, they get very upset by it.
Seafood and noodles is the absolute best.
But they're trying to ruin our business.
I'm fairly certain it's not them.
I know it's them. Like, it's kind of what you hear as you walk away.
How do you know? Have you seen them?
Well, no, but our walks have ended up in their shop. Why would anyone take it to their shop? They stole it from us. They've stolen our supplies. They've
Wait, why do they need noodle supplies?
Well, the woks can be used to fry their seafood.
I understand. I still think it's someone else. Because let's face it, if the 2 of you are arguing, who benefits?
No one. Because the people aren't getting the food that they want, and these businesses stay in the family, so it's not like anyone's going to try and buy either of us out, or that they could.
Yes, but think of it this way. If both of you went out of business, other food vendors would get more business.
Roll persuasion.
Finally, something I'm good at. But not with that roll.
No. No, you come back once you prove that they're the ones messing with our stuff, so we can take it to the council and get them thrown out of here.
Okay, well, I will certainly find who's doing this, and then I'll tell you.
And she just rolls her eyes and goes back to making noodles.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
So I want to, when I go in the tent, I want to look around generally, but I also want to look and see if there's anything that indicates any kind of a pet.
Okay.
Cages, anything like that.
Okay. All right. So then roll me investigation. Okay. So with that 16, what you're able to find is in the back. It looks almost like hidden kind of behind some storage boxes. You find a couple of small cages with some persimmons kind of scattered around them.
Nothing in it though. Nothing in the cage
Nope,
that I can see.
they're empty.
Okay. I'm going to take one of those buttons out and throw it inside of the cage and see if there's any kind of reaction.
Okay. Nope, it appears that the cages are empty.
Okay. I didn't know if it was an invisible creature, so.
If it is, it's not in a cage.
Okay, then I'm going to skedaddle out and head over to the event center, to the spice tent.
Okay. All right. So as you head over there, Corsair, what are you doing during all of this?
It's wandering around.
Just wandering around? All right. You're going to try and talk to any of the other vendors, the people around town? Or you're just kind of taking in the sights?
No, I'm actually trying to remember where I saw the spice vendor and find out where he is now.
Okay. He is in front of the tent for the challenge. And you actually see there are two. They appear to be twins. And they are standing in front of the tent, welcoming visitors and, asking if anyone would like to take on their challenge.
I'm game.
Excellent. You see Cassie, who you had seen earlier, and he motions to the other gentlemen. Zorak and Cha, you all arrive at around this time as well. And he goes, "Welcome, my robotic friend. Nice to see you again. This is my brother V. Would you all like to take our challenge? Our spicy food challenge?"
Sure.
Not really, but I'll do it for the group.
Excellent. Who knows? You may be the one to handle the spice the best. It is a simple challenge. You will sit at a table with a basket of our mixed peppers and some pitchers of milk. The event lasts 3 rounds. Each round, each of you will take a pepper and eat it. And if you eat pepper each round without reaching for the milk or leaving for the table, after 3 rounds, any remaining contestants will be considered the winner of the event. Do you all agree?
Easy enough.
All
Yes.
right.
Yes.
All right. Just real quick before you begin, Stardust, after you get your noodles, are you going back to the other place, or are you gonna head kind of through the event grounds at all?
Sure, I'll head through the event grounds.
All right. Yeah, it's a bit quicker of a trip. You see your friends getting ready to join the pepper challenge. Do you want to join them, or do you just want to take your noodles and go to the other shop?
Actually, I'm going to find out if anyone's betting.
If anyone what?
If anyone is betting on this.
Oh. Okay. Roll me investigation to see if you notice anyone kind of taking bets. You don't see anyone. But you think there might... Huh?
Which means you can corner the market. You start taking bets.
Actually, that's what I was going to say. You think there's...
I'm going to start. So, what do you think? Who do you think's going to win? And then I kind of say, how much you want to put on it?
All right. Roll me persuasion.
Yay. Not bad.
Okay, I'm gonna say you are able to convince a few people. I'm gonna say about 3 or 4 people to each put in. I'm gonna say you convince. Let me roll a d6 to see how many people you convince. So apparently you convince 6 people to each put in 2 silver. So a total of 12 silver.
Okay, and I'll put I'll match that, but I'm betting on Corsair.
Okay. And they're kind of spread out between all 3 of them. Basically, it's like 2 people kind of for each. So you would have 3 people for Corsair.
Got it.
All right. So for this pepper challenge, what you all are going to do is you're going to roll me a d10, and I will describe the type of pepper that you eat. And if you need to make any sort of saving throws. So as you're led in, V, this loud booming voice is like, "Welcome, everyone. Challengers have been selected to the Arun Family Pepper Challenge." And everyone kind of goes wild. I am your host, V Arun. Is everyone ready to greet the heat? And everyone goes crazy, starts cheering. You all are directed to the table. There is a 4th person who sits down with you. Each of you taking a seat at the table. And that
He's a giant.
No. So the 4 of you are seated around the table. And we're just going to kind of go in order, alphabetical order. So Cha will start. So you'll roll me a d10, please.
How do we roll a d10?
Beyond 20 in your bottom left, you're going to see a little d20 down there. Click on it, and then it shows you the different types of dice.
Oh, perfect.
And after you click on it at the bottom, it says roll. To everyone, roll.
Got it.
Okay, so you got a 6. So this pepper is hot but delicious. So it's pretty good. But I will need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Just to see how hot it is for you. So with that, it's the perfect temperature for you. Like it's the perfect mix of sweet and spicy. That is your turn. We have our lovely extra buddy who's going next. All right. So
She dead.
his face just turns like beet red, and he's like, "Oh." And he ends up just taking one of those pitchers of milk and just starts chugging it as he gets up and walks away.
Was that the extra person?
That was the extra person.
Okay.
So Corsair, it is now your turn. Roll me that d10. So with a 9, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
How's this going to work since I don't actually have taste receptors?
I have that in my brain. I just want to see if you make the saving throw or not.
Does he get advantage because he doesn't have, taste receptors?
Sure. You can have advantage on it. I'll give you that. All right. So for you, Corsair, you can tell you don't have taste receptors, but like you can sense kind of the makeup of things. So you can tell that like with, the type of seeds and everything, and also just looking at it, that this type of pepper is known as the flamethrower, and that it is, for most people, incredibly spicy, but you handle it very well.
Crunchy.
Yeah, exactly. Crunchy, not too bad. And the next one will be Zorak.
All right. So what am I rolling?
You are rolling a D10.
Mm-hmm.
Out a couple more of the peppers like the one I just eat and pop them in too.
Right. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
All right, yeah, and for you, it's a again, you guys are doing really well. It is the perfect mix of like sweet and spicy for you. So it's hot but delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's back to Cha for round 2. Roll me another D10.
Ooh.
All right, for that 2, make me a Constitution saving throw. All right, that 18. You can tell it's a pepper, but it's not too spicy. Like it's a normal pepper. But with how well all of you are handling this, the crowd is just going insane. I mean, only one person's, stepped away in the first round. That like almost never happens. Everyone is getting excited. They're getting riled up. Corsair, eat your next pepper.
Okay. Hey, my favorite.
It is your favorite. Make me that saving throw again. Yeah, you're doing good. It is your favorite. It's nice and crunchy. You see kind of V and Kasim are kind of like, you ate 2 of those in a row and you're fine. Like, what? And the crowd is just going crazy. You have survived your second one. Zorak,
Alrighty.
can you survive the challenge?
Nah.
All right. Make me another Constitution saving throw. Yeah, you're good. It is that same sweet heat from before that you were just. Oh yeah, you guys are getting your favorite ones. It's almost like you know which one to pick.
Turn to my friends and say, "These are so good."
I know. Perfect. And with that, Cha, start round 3. Start us off strong.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
1 moment.
And start us. Well, this is going on. Are you trying to get more bets? Are you trying to see?
Yeah, let's keep going with the
All
bet.
right.
It's going to be
Zorak.
funny. It's going to be funny if we all finish round 3 and David loses all the bets.
Well, no, someone bet on the commoner who left. So a few people did lose. All right. So with that 5, make me that your last Constitution saving throw. And Stardust, also make me a persuasion roll to see how well you do. So Cha, with this last one, kind of all of the heat and the sweet are kind of they're getting to you. You will like you're just like, okay, like I can do this. I can hold on to it. Like you're thinking about going for the milk, but you're not doing it quite yet.
Okay.
But it's one of those. It's like the you're like, oh, that I'm glad this is the 3rd round. I don't know if I could do another. So for Stardust with that 12, I'm gonna say you somehow convince 3 more people to bet, but they'll only bet one silver each on kind of the remaining 3. All right, Corsair, are you gonna get the flamethrower again? Ooh. You were expecting. I mean, what you got had a nice crunch to it, but it's not a pepper. You're fine.
Banana in the bowl.
It's actually a cherry tomato. So you don't need to make a saving throw. You're fine. I will say you could tell that if you had taste buds, this would actually be the perfect way to end because the liquid would kind of cool the heat. Yeah, with that, the crowd is cheering for you. For Shaw, they're kind of keeping an eye to see if you end up reaching for the glass. But Zorak, yes.
And I'm gonna start yelling out, tiebreaker, tiebreaker.
All right. After Zorak goes, we'll see how well your tiebreaker chant works.
Okay, so
Roll me a d10. A 7 again. All right. Make me that Constitution saving throw. Yeah, you're fine. It is another one of those delicious, sweet but hot peppers.
Tiebreaker.
They become your favorite. All right. Roll me, Stardust. Roll me a persuasion check, just to see if you're able to convince the crowd. Oh, with that 19, you get the entire crowd riled up. They're all going, tiebreaker, tiebreaker, tiebreaker. And Kasim and V are just like, we hear you folks for the first time ever.
What's the name of their number 10?
Their number 10, what's the name of it?
Yeah, because the commoner got it.
Yep. It is called the Skull-Faced Pepper.
And I start chanting, skull-faced pepper, skull-faced pepper, tiebreaker.
I'll state with that 19, yeah, you get everyone riled up, and they're like, all right, for this last challenge, each of our remaining contestants will have to have a bite of the skull-faced pepper.
Hey, how about who eats the most?
I stand up and bow to the crowd and walk away.
All right. Oh man, we already have one who's not brave enough. Our remaining 2 contestants, is anyone brave enough to eat the skull-faced pepper?
Have them bid. 2 skull-faced peppers. Anyone have 3 skull-faced peppers?
We're gonna start with 1, sir, and see how it goes.
Okay.
See if either survives.
I will match any challenge.
All right. So Corsair, he points to you and goes, sir, are you willing to have a skull-faced pepper?
I've already picked one out of the bowl.
All right. So then both of you make me a Constitution saving throw. All right. For Sarah, with your no taste buds giving you advantage, you are fine. It is your favorite peppers, like so far. Zorak, you immediately you get a little bit on your tongue. You barely crunch down on it, and you are just reaching for the milk. And if you want to just sit at the table and chug it, you can, or you can leave the table with your pitcher of milk.
I will stay seated and chug that milk and celebrate my friend's victory.
All right. So, the Corsair, you are the winner. Everyone goes wild. They start chanting, Corsair, Corsair, Corsair.
Were these supposed to be hot?
And V goes, do you hear that, everyone? He's so brave, and his stomach is like its own fiery inferno. He cannot even taste and isn't even phased by our hottest pepper.
Yeah, just wait till tonight.
I walk back over and pick up the milk and drink the whole thing down to my poor stomach.
Yes, makes sense.
Actually, I prefer a good persimmon.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes, because I want to see his reaction.
So V just looks at you very confused. You see Kasim kind of like stand back, like persimmon. Like why are you mentioning persimmons? But he doesn't say anything.
I'm looking throughout the crowd. Anybody else react to that?
A lot of people seem confused, like a persimmon's a random thing to mention in the market. But
And nobody reacts other than that, right?
Correct.
Okay. So how does this divvying up? We had a total of 15 silver, and I was betting all the way on the Corsair.
So for the initial round, they were betting. So Corsair is the only one who won. So I have to figure this out. So you would divvy up the 15 between yourself. There was a total of, I know the last set was 3.
First set was 12, I think.
Yep, 12 on the first set, 3 on the second.
It was 6 plus 3, and the 6 were divided between the 3 of you, actually, because the 4th person hadn't joined yet. So that would have been 2 people. And then the last 3 was 1 on each of you. So then it would be, counting yourself, it would be the 15 divided by 4. But since you were running it, I'll state that you take the extra silver.
Okay, so I get 5, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'm actually overall for the day 1 silver piece ahead.
Nice.
While the brother twins are busy, which is the one that was laughing at when they were fighting earlier?
Kasim, the one who gave you the tour.
Okay. I'm gonna try and sneak up behind him.
Okay. No, see, you can do that. He's, distracted by the chanting crowd and the Corsair mentioning persimmons.
And I'm going to reach out with both hands, both shoulders, and grab above his shoulder.
Okay. And I see that 25 stealth. Make me either a sleight of hand or like an unarmed strike, depending on how you want to kind of reach up and grab for it. Okay, the 24 sleight of hand. All right. You manage to grab something. It's invisible. It feels a little furry, a little fluffy.
Okay. I grab it. I take my pouch. I take one of my pouches with my foot. With my other hand, I open the pouch and stuff it in.
All right. And with that stealth and sleight of hand, you do that. You grab it.
And then I scamper away.
All right. You do that. So you so afterwards, or I guess, is anyone going to confront Kasim, or are you all just going to kind of head out notating his look?
What does he look like? Does he realize it's gone?
Right now he doesn't. But he's more kind of giving Corsair this like pointed, like, why would you bring up
the persimmon? Okay.
Yeah, persimmon.
I will talk to him away from the crowds.
All right. So yeah, you
I go and find Stardust.
Okay. So you head away from the crowds. It's pretty easy to after a few minutes, it's pretty easy to get Kasim alone. After people are coming up to me being like, oh man, like that challenge was great, and they're congratulating you on how well you handled the peppers.
Corsair, the hot.
Corsair the spicy.
Yeah, there we go. Corsair the spicy.
Because they are spice merchants. So yeah, Corsair the spicy. After a few minutes, the crowd kind of dissipates, and you see going into kind of the other tents to see the other challenges. And Kasim goes, well, my friend, you did great. You did better than any of our previous champions. I congratulate you.
I just have to know one thing.
Okay.
I know the what. I just don't know the why.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
We've found persimmon peels at several of the vandalized tents.
Okay.
And we have one of your, actually, I don't know that.
You're not.
But I did see him feeding something on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Why would you want to disrupt their businesses? It seems they're some of your better customers.
All right. So roll me persuasion.
Yeah, that's going to be bad.
Yeah, with that 5, he goes, I don't know what you're talking about.
He's
Maybe-
like, come on, tell me.
Maybe you need to speak to the other vendors to find out what's going on.
Oh, I will. And it will come back to you.
If you say so.
But if everything stops, it has to go no further.
What do you mean?
If the other merchants can run their business uninterfered with, nothing happened.
You are a very interesting person, my friend. I have to get set up for the next challenge. And Kasim heads off.
Okay.
His brother V is still around, kind of talking to some of the straggling audience members.
They're identical twins, right? Or just, you said twins, so it'd have to be
Yeah, they're identical.
fairly obvious. And it's the other one that said, and what an odd thing to bring up.
Yes.
Okay. I want to have the same conversation with him.
Okay. So he has no idea what you're talking about with persimmons. He knows that there's been some issues kind of around the market. But he is a bit distracted planning his wedding.
Do you know of your brother's pet?
What pet?
The invisible one that sits on his shoulder a lot. He feeds them.
No. I've seen, I know that when this last supplies run, he took a few extra days and returned with a few extra crates, but I haven't seen anything or heard anything.
We've found the same type peelings at some of the vandalized tents of merchants that he fed the creature. I don't know why he's trying to disrupt business. But if it comes out, it's going to look bad for both.
I mean, I don't know. The only thing that I know of is once I get married, I'm moving to a distant town where my beloved lives, and Kasim will be here by himself. I mean, he's told me that I'm making a mistake leaving the business, but it's not where my heart wants to be.
He's trying to come up with some way. It still doesn't make sense.
Who's he marrying?
He is marrying a young, around his age, gentleman whose family runs they run their own kind of food and inn, like tavern establishment, kind of on the other side of the country.
Okay.
Do I reach Stardust?
Yes, you can reach Stardust.
And I tell him, I have lots of information. We need to find everybody and get together and talk.
Okay. I'll nod over at Zorak and Corsair and say, "Come on, I'll run the tent, guys. Let's talk."
Did you do Corsair? Unless you have anything else you want to ask real quick before you.
Keep an eye on your brother.
All right, I will do my best.
If it comes out and leads back to y'all, the reputation hit will follow you.
Understood. All right. So you all head kind of around the backside of the tent, or if you want to go somewhere else, you can as well. But it's kind of clearing out. Everyone, it looks like just the final stragglers are heading into the other tents for the events.
Okay. We're just going to kind of get together and whisper over here.
Right.
As long as we're away from people.
Okay.
Okay, I have lots to tell you. In the back of the spice tent, I found 2 small cages. And I think that they hold these invisible things. And then when you were talking to Kasim, Corsair, I snuck up behind him and grabbed above his shoulders for an invisible thing, and I got one. I hold up the pouch, and you can see it's puffed out, yeah? Because there's something in it.
Yep.
Moving. It's invisible, but I got it.
Do you know what it is?
No idea.
Okay, I say hold it closed and I start feeling around. Can I get a general idea of the shape?
Yeah. What I will do, I mean, you can feel around, and then if you want to eventually take it out, I will show you all an image of what you see.
Well, won't it be invisible?
It is not always invisible.
Oh, okay.
And it looks remarkably like something that's on the splash page.
Yeah, something that's on the main page. There. When you take it out, it's this little cute, like furry kind of. I feel like it's a combination of like a rat, a monkey, and a bat.
But
it's
like a with wings.
Yeah.
It's a Morat bat.
It is called a windling.
I go, hello, little windling. Or I'm sorry, I don't know what it is yet. Hello, little guy.
Is it big? Is it big enough to lift something like a walk?
They can be strong. It's more than likely more than one of them work
Yeah.
together.
I think they both have them. Sorry. I think there must be two because I found two cages. So either Kasim has two, or Kasim has one and V has one.
Does it talk? Hello.
Do any of you speak Sylvain? Sylvan.
I can speak to anything telepathically.
Sylvan is what you're.
Sylvan, thank you. I was like, so Zorak can speak telepathically.
Right. I have primordial in common.
Oh, right. So Zorak, you reach out to it telepathically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you say to it?
Who has been feeding you these little fruits, my other friend?
The man in red.
Yeah. Where did he find you?
In the woods. With the spices.
Huh. Are you friendly, or are you somebody that causes mischief?
I'm friendly. I like to play games.
You like to play games?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can we be friends?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. What kind of things do you like to eat?
There are these fruits that they have this fun peel on them that I like to tear off, and then they're nice and sweet and juicy and yummy.
That sounds very nice.
I also like noodles.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And I like the little fish bites.
Little fish bites.
Mm-hmm.
This makes a lot of sense.
Sorry.
I'm going to relay all that information to my friends.
Yeah.
And our little chef here was very interested in all the food.
Well, what I'm curious about is it just these creatures being mischievous? And is it possible these things are nothing more than a wedding gift for his brother?
Well, apparently they like to play games, and the man in red is apparently having a game of his own.
Ah, well, that.
Who is the man in red?
It would be Kasim.
Kasim. Okay.
And what is that game? Can you ask her what that game is?
What game are we playing, friend?
We do lots of things. Like we move things around, and we hide things, and we leave like fun little trails places. And
what is the man in red's game?
I relay that information and then ask, what is the man in red's game?
Oh, he's the one who has us play the games.
You say us. Where is your friend? Where is another one like you?
Do you have another of your kind?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Where are they?
The man in red sent them out to do something.
Can you call to them?
I can try. I don't know how close they are. I mean, what are the rest of you doing while they're kind of having like a stare off, because it's all telepathic communication.
I'm shaking his arm and asking him these questions that I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah. I relay the questions, I relay the answers, I relay the questions, I relay the answers.
So
and then I'm going to go ahead and start looking around to see if I see any others.
Okay.
Ask him where what the game was and where his friend is right now.
I asked that.
Okay. Sorry. It's okay. So he tries. The rest of you, kind of after a few moments of kind of silent communication. The little guy kind of flies up, and you guys hear kind of like a little like almost like chirping kind of sound. And then he kind of flies back down, or settles back down. He goes, "Well, we'll see if my friend's coming. But we play out different games. I know earlier, my brother went and ran into one of the poles for one of the tents, and I got to play with some sugary treats, and I was like, I'm not sure. I think I'm trying to think if I remember what. Oh yeah, he asked my brother to go and hide some of the 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 beans from the noodle place into the other place.
Wow, that sounds
fun games. It's hiding.
That sounds fun.
Ask it what happened to the pastries.
I asked them what happened to the pastries, and also, do you and your brother have names?
The pastries went in our tummy, and my name is Fen, and my brother's name is Friend. Ben and Friend.
Ben and Friend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna relay all that information, and I want to let Fen and Friend know that maybe somebody's been making them do naughty things that they tell them are games.
Okay, so there's an obvious strategy here, very important. If we can get these two working for us, we can have all the buns we can eat.
Okay. Well.
So.
Yeah.
Fen and Friend.
Do you want to ask them if they will be your friends and fly and sit on your shoulders, invisible?
Yeah, that sounds really nice. Fen and
give
Friend.
More buttons for us.
I'd like to make a possibility, like a possible deal with you. Would you be a part of our group, and I will feed you as many of those delicious fruits as you want?
Okay. Are we gonna play games too?
All the time. The best games. If you want to play a game, you just let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
Can Kasim talk to them? Like you are?
Can Kasim talk to you like I do?
A little bit.
Huh.
You talk to me much better than he does.
Uh-huh. Okay. Let's go find Kasim.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna make a game out of it.
You want to find Kasim? I thought we wanted to go and tell the noodle and seafood place what was going on.
Well, once we have both of our little friends, we can prove it to them.
Well, once we have both of they don't want it proven to them. So once we have both of our little friends and we get them so that they're working for us, it doesn't matter because all the problems will stop.
You don't understand how pig-headed some people can be. Until they understand that they are in the wrong, they will continue to blame each other, and this could be an all-out war. We can prevent bad things from happening.
Also, then we would get a reward, maybe.
Mayhaps.
I like rewards. I'm saving.
I still think we just take away the things that cause the problem. If the other people don't want to believe it, there's nothing we can do to convince them otherwise.
I think we'll try because we could show what's going on and we can tell what's going on and maybe we'll get a reward.
Kosar, I would like to hear your opinion of the nature of this problem. You have a very excellent mind. What do you think?
As long as the problem stops, that's all that matters.
Anyone who wants to make me a nature check. All right, so everyone but Stardust would know that these creatures, while kind of rare, they're not that hard to find. So yeah, you could take away these two, but it probably wouldn't be that hard for Kasim to go and get more.
Right, so we need to go and let the noodle and the seafood people know what's going on so they quit fighting with each other. Please?
I think that is a good point.
I don't think it'll stop them from fighting, but feel free.
I will do my best to try and prevent a cook-off here that might end up in a lot of pain and suffering.
So
But
are we going there?
cook-offs are good things.
Are we
Not
going?
when they're cooking each other. You have not been on my world.
Oh, really? You guys eat each other?
We used to.
Ew.
Ew.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
So, could I ask if we could have one member of the party go and get the noodle place, one member of the party get the fish place, and one member of the party get all the people from the spice place and bring them to the middle tent?
Or what we could do is just confront the people in the spice tent while we have both brothers, while we have one of these things, and say this is what's causing it. He bought it, or he brought it here, and he's using it to cause us trouble.
Okay, but I need
a reward from the noodle tent.
Yes, I do think that it's good that we bring them to the spice tent, but we need some representatives to come from the other tents.
Well, here's the thing. If we do that, the two people from the other tents might still fight. If we just confront the spice people, we might be able to not only convince them to stop, because otherwise we would reveal what's really happening, but we might also get them involved with the plan to stop the other two from fighting.
Well, I like the idea of going to the noodle tent and then to the seafood tent, because if we show them, they each might reward us, whereas if we get them together, they might not.
Okay, whatever you guys think.
Can I roll insight on everybody's intentions as far as like the noodle place, the seafood place? Like, would they probably continue to fight if they didn't have to?
Sure, you can. So with the 11, you're pretty sure that like most people don't really want to fight, but that both of these businesses have been family run for generations. They have kind of a legacy to protect and uphold. So you're relatively certain that they don't really want to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Told you what I want to do, and I think it would work. But I think it should be Stardust who explains everything to him. He's much better at persuading people that have stuff.
Do you feel the same way, Stardust? Is this how you want to handle things?
I would prefer to talk to the spice vendors and, under threat of revealing everything, get them on our side to help resolve the entire issue, possibly getting a third reward. But it's up to the way you. Yeah, I'll go with whatever the party thinks.
What I think, but I'm happy to go along with whatever you want to do.
What do you think, Corsair?
Reasonable plan. I attempted that and was not successful.
Yes, but you didn't have one of their people right in front of them. You
How
didn't have,
about
evidence sitting right in front of them.
how about we roll for it? A D4. I'll pick one. Who's going to be 2? The next person's 3, and the next person's 4.
For what?
Well,
Do you want to be number 4?
I thought we only have 2 plans, right?
No, we have several plans.
Okay, what are they?
So my plan is just to stop the infighting by calling everybody to one place and explain it to everybody.
Okay.
Another person in the party has, let's go and visit one person at a time, but we start off with the spice merchants. I think that's your plan. The other plan is that we go and visit the noodle place and the fish place, and beyond that, I wasn't sure. But then, is there another one?
Those are the only 3 I can think of.
Okay.
I'm willing to go along with Stardust's plan.
Okay. All right.
So we're down
How
to
about-
2 plans. We can flip a coin. How's that sound?
Sure.
Okay,
All right.
we good with that?
All right. So the evens versus odd. So which one's going to be even? Which one's going to be even? Which is going to be odd?
I'll be even.
Okay. Right. Then Corsair or Cha. One of you roll me a D4.
D4?
Yes. We've got love it. One of you rolls a 2 and one of you rolls a 1. Let's I guess add them together and go with a 3. So odd.
Who was odd? I forgot.
I believe you were odd.
Yep. Let's go with your plan.
Zarek was even.
Okay, that's good. So we start by confronting the Spice Brothers.
All right.
Okay.
They are in the big tent prepping for the next spice challenge.
And yeah, I mean, realize we have all the cards here, guys. So even if we confront them and change our mind, we're good. We're good.
So is anyone going to be holding the Wylene, or is he just going to be in a bag?
Oh, Cha. Yeah, Cha, why don't you hold him? Actually, you know what? Put him in a bag and we can reveal him.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna
back in my pouch.
Okay.
I'm gonna speak to Fen. Say we're gonna put you in this little pouch for now, and then we'll go ahead and open it up in a moment. Okay.
Okay. Am I gonna get a treat?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it
I
kind of
stop
happily
by
goes
stop
in the
by
bag.
as many vendors as I can, get as many treats as possible.
All right.
No persimmons out there, though. Rats.
No, there aren't
well.
any persimmons out there.
That's okay.
All right. So you all head in. And as you enter, V goes, "Why, hello, friends. Are you back for another challenge already?"
Yeah.
Last time was a challenge.
Look around. Is anybody else around?
I know it's clearly kind of empty.
No, I just think that it's time for us all to have a talk, particularly you two.
Why?
And I nudge Sean and say, open your bag, Sean.
Okay. And here is our little friend that says that Kasim is responsible for all the problems.
Yeah, pitting the seafood vendor against the noodle vendor.
Kasim is just kind of like quiet and for a little bit and goes,
Oh, where's the other one?
Huh?
Where's the other one? There's 2 of these, right?
There is. And when you when you take Finn out from the bag, on Kasim's shoulder appears another one.
They are cute little things, aren't they?
And with that, V kind of looks at the one in Cha's hand and the one on Kasim's shoulder and goes, What? Brother, why do you have one of those?
Because he brought them here. And he's been having them play games, like taking things from the noodle tent and putting them into the seafood tent. And stealing things from the very delicious otherworldly vendor, the sweet sticky buns, and spilling powdered sugar all the way to the noodle tent, and knocking down the tent pole of the seafood tent. So I have to ask, what was the plan? And I know you could have gotten away from it if not for these meddling kids.
Make me either persuasion or intimidation. And I'm going to say because you have the creatures, you can have advantage.
Oh, and I would like to give myself inspiration. Bardic inspiration.
Okay.
And I have never done that before, so I have no idea how to do it. But let's start with the roll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, generally it's you do the main roll and then you roll to add your inspiration die.
Oh my God.
You roll that inspiration, which I think for level 1 is just a D6.
Yeah. Oh my God. At least I broke a 10.
You did.
Can I try intimidation?
If you want to try to intimidate, kind of standing behind Stardust, you can.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Stardust, you think that you were being very persuasive, while like Zorak's just kind of like standing behind him, like, come on,
Flexing.
out with it, yeah. And Kasim goes, and he turns to V, he turns to his brother and goes, none of this would happen if you weren't leaving. I was like, our business is going to go under. You're the brains of the business. I'm not going to be able to run this by myself. I had no choice. If I'm looking out for my future, I can't start a business, a new business in here. My only option is to take over someone else's.
But you have a spice business, then don't both of these people buy your spices?
No, they make them, they grow their spices themselves.
Okay, I don't want to go to the place where it would have been easier to just uproot their spices, but seriously, you could have offered them, you could have contracted with them and spiced up. I mean, think about the noodles. Had you bartered with them and spiced it up with your hot chilies and or the seafood. Imagine those prawns if they had, sprinkled it with hot sauce, and imagine the two of them together. Why, the three of you combined would have made the most amazing noodle seafood spicy bowl.
Perhaps they still can.
Perhaps, but I think that would take a little bit of honesty and admitting your mistake.
I tug on Stardust's sleeve and whisper, ask him if his beloved could come down here.
Ask him what?
If his beloved could come here.
I didn't hear you, Rhonda.
If his beloved could come here.
Oh,
Yeah.
and by the way, is there a reason that your fiance can't come here and live with you?
He is getting ready to take over his family's successful tavern in another town. So he has to run.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but some of these food recipes and having the spices that your brother has access to, would that not help your bar business? I see the makings of a conglomerate of businesses helping one another to produce the most fantastic food. In fact, we could probably help you put this together and only take a small percentage off the top. And of course, in exchange, we could not say anything about these two little troublemakers, especially if they came with us.
Roll me another persuasion check.
Okay. And I'm going to use another inspiration. I hope I'm doing this right. I've never done a bard before, so. Well, I'm prepping another persuasion, I guess is the way it goes. But,
yeah.
Do I have advantage or regular?
I'm going to say regular right now.
Okay.
Oh,
not bad.
Nice. No.
Not bad. Do you want? Let's toss the d6 on top of that.
All right. Let's see how much you add to your 21. Hey, so 26.
Geez, can we start off with a source of income here? That would be awesome. I mean, at least free food all the time, you know?
Yeah, they kind of talk back and forth, and V agrees to talk to his beloved about it. He's not going to make any promises. Kasim does think that at least, you know, the spice shop, the noodle shop, and the seafood shop, if you're able to convince the noodle and seafood shops to go along with it, that he would be willing to try. And then as far as the little creatures go, yes, you can have both of them because I think they're adorable and want to have them in as many adventures as I can. I may regret this later, but it's fine.
Will. On the other hand, we may regret it later. You never know. They are troublemakers.
They are. Finn and Fran.
It should be Hans and Franz.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Hans and Franz. But yeah. No, how do you spell it?
Yeah, we can do this, yeah.
So I did Finn, F-Y-N-N, and Fran, F-R-O-N.
Okay. And we want to teach them a little bit of common so that we can all speak to them.
All right. That can be some downtime stuff.
Okay. So we're going to slowly start working on getting the other two vendors together and try to create this conglomerate of spicy foods that combine both seafood and noodles and these nice spices, and maybe even ship some out to this tavern along the way. And you know, hey, maybe we can start with a bit of a source of income here and grow this thing.
And one day we can have a food court.
You know what we can do? We can start bringing our fantastic new food inventions to other planes of existence. I mean, that is what the Radiant Citadel is for. It's the center of all these things.
It is, and you could start by bringing these combinations to the Citadel itself, since this is one of the planes it connects to.
Yay! Okay.
Since we are still at the market, and if this is okay, I'd like to gather a bunch of different herbs and things to start making health potions, since I have a herbalism kit.
Okay. I'm gonna say you can find it. You can find the various items. So
And I just want to check, Matt. Can you do the artificer thing and be really good at cooking or something like that?
I have cook's tools. Yeah.
Awesome. He can help with the recipes.
Sweet.
I'm obviously the salesperson here.
Yeah, you're front of house.
Yeah. So then just roll me one more persuasion to see kind of how long it takes you to, or if you're able to convince the
Okay.
other two.
And any way we can get advantage on that.
I'm gonna say, since you have both of you have Finn and Fran, and Kasim is coming with you because he's,
Mhm.
he's gonna admit to kind of his wrongdoings and seeing if they can make amends. I'll say that you have advantage.
Right. So we'll bring them all together and try it, and I will use my extra bardic inspiration, and let's see if I can get a decent roll again.
Okay.
Not too good, but 16 plus. Let's get that D6 in there. Oh, not bad. Total of 22.
All right. So with that 22, they agree to try it out. Especially since you guys are going to be taking Finn and Fran out of the market. They do make you promise not to bring them back.
Okay.
Yeah, they're willing to try it out. They do offer you, as a thank you, 100 gold pieces, and whether they stay whether they become kind of a conglomerate or stay separate, you get a lifetime of meals at their stalls.
Okay. Can we actually come up with a way of cutting ourselves into a percentage?
Probably. I just need to figure that out.
Okay, sounds good. So a lifetime of noodles or seafood.
Yes.
And 100 gold pieces split between 4 of us?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. We all have 25 extra gold pieces.
You do.
Yay.
Yay. And
How do we
possible.
put that on our sheet?
So under inventory, the inventory tab, there's a little kind of right-hand side, there's a little like 10, and then it's got kind of this little almost like hourglass looking button. If you click that, it will bring up the manage point.
Okay.
And then you would just, under GP, you would put 25 and then add. And it does the math for you. It even does it if you do like, 15 silver. It will add the total of what it is.
Yay. Well, between all that, I actually have a total of 34 gold pieces and 11 silver now.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah. Compared to my other your other campaign? No.
It's fine.
I know. We'll get there someday.
Yes. I don't know if I would give any of my campaigns that much money again, but
yeah, it's yes. I still agree at a certain point. Money should not be a day-to-day issue for adventurers. So I really like what you did in that campaign.
Thank you.
Did you get my notes on that one, Matt?
Yeah.
Yep. And Rhonda, just so you know, in one of my other campaigns last night, I gave them all like 700 million gold pieces.
Wow.
Overall, yeah, we're all high enough level now that I mean, we've already finished Curse of Strahd, and now we're after the next big bad, and it's like, money shouldn't be holding us back anymore. Now we should be able to start looking for other things.
Hey, we can go invest in Waterdeep while it's still growing.
Yeah, it's
Very true.
So go up to this mad guy who's running around trying to take over the dwarven tunnels underneath and offer him a lot of money to help supplement, you know?
Yeah. All right. So you all have completed. And I just realized I was supposed to have you level up after you finish all of the games. So you guys are now going from level 1 to level 3.
Really? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. That's
I
awesome.
forgot after you guys completed all 3 of the games, you were supposed to level up.
Oh boy.
And we get in a long rest, I take it.
And you get into long rest.
Good, because unfortunately these I guess at some point with the bard my my inspirations come back in short rest, but it's not right now. So yeah, I'm sitting here going, I only get 3 of these. What do I do with them? How do I use them?
Hey, you used them when you needed to.
Yeah, I mean, I did them right? I don't know what they, because I've never done them before. I think so.
From what I understand / remember, Bert, you did.
Okay.
Because you give them to someone, it can be yourself, and then it's 10 minutes you have to use them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. So yeah.
Oh wow, this was fun. I had fun in this game.
I did too. It was very fun.
Yeah.
Yay. I'm glad.